We here. Umoja Productions.
This is Young Swerve, man. Checking in.
Optimist.
Umoja Productions. You know what I'm saying? Just started about, what, 3.5, 4 years ago. You know, just two regular Joes met together. You know what I'm saying? And we put our lives into perspective and, you know, what what really mattered to us and what we can do for each other. And then that just really transcended to what we can do for the world. And that's how Umoja, you know, was brought in. And Umoja is, Swahili for unity. It's just to put a little style on the word, I guess, a little different. But I mean, it all means the same thing with unity. You know what I'm saying? We need unity in this world right now. Right now. Like, we need to come together. Everybody. I don't care who you is, what color you is, what you got, what you don't have, what you did, what you didn't have, who you know, what you don't know. You know, we all need to grab somebody's hand and help any way possible. Any way possible. But if it's just telling the next person, hey, you're a king, hey, you're a queen, you're a little princess, you're a little prince. The smallest thing is was unity, but it's everybody doing it that makes it a big scale. You know what I'm saying? So it's Umoja, you know what I'm saying? The Umoja Productions, this is what it's about. Spreading love, unity, peace, harmony. You know, bringing bringing back to the community. You know, to stop the disgrace and hatefulness. You know, just hug a stranger for no reason. You know, I mean, it sounds crazy, I know, but I mean, that person right there could have go killed himself, but because you said, you're important, or hey, don't give up. I don't even know you. I don't know what you're going through. Like you're going through it. Don't give up. Just something small like that could really change somebody's life. Words like that has changed my life. And I've heard that me saying words like that have changed other lives. So it works. You just got to put it into action. And this right here is our verbal action through the music. You know what I'm saying? So you can hear it, and that's just a platform to a lot of visuals that you can see coming from Umoja Productions. It's your boy Swerve.
I absolutely feel like Umoja is necessary in today's society. Because I mean, look at what's going on, and the reasons why it's going on is because nobody cares enough to help somebody else out. Everybody's just worried about their own, and I realize that that's important too. I take care of my family first. That should be your first rule, but it shouldn't be the rule to ignore your neighbor when you have taken care of yours and you know yours is good, and you keep getting more and more blessings. Those are meant to be passed along down the road. You're always going to have enough if you give. That's just the rule. It's always been the case for me. I've always tried to be a giving person. I haven't been perfect all the time, but giving is where it's at. And you can't do that without a unity mind, a unity consciousness. You know, People don't have enough, and we waste so much. It just none of that makes sense. So the more people that talk about it, the more people that bring issue where the real issues are, and stop the playing back and forth with politics and this and that. We as people can do it right now. We can do whatever politics can't do. It don't take nothing for you to go and buy some food and water or some clothes or whatever and give it to somebody that you know needs it. Nobody can stop you from doing that. You just go and do it. And if we all did that for each other, we all had that same mentality for no matter if it's simple things or bigger things, knowing that somebody will take care of us too. Again, it seems so simple, but it takes real courage and heart to step out on that limb and to give first without knowing if you're going to get back. But because everybody's so scared to get used and abused or whatever else, then they just choose not to do it at all, which still
Amen.
leads to nothing happening for anybody. So you have to be brave enough to step out on that limb and say, um, I will do my part to help. Whatever it may be, even if it's like Swerve said, a conversation or a hello or just be nice. Again, so cliche, but treat people how you want to be treated. It's just as simple as that. The world can be simple as we make it if we choose to. My world is very simple now because I choose to stay out of the one that annoys me. I don't be in the media all day long. I don't be hanging around the people I know I don't got no business. I have a very select few, and that select few is small. But see, you're okay with small when you're okay with you. There's this a huge thing. If you gotta be surrounded by people all the time, it means you're scared to be by yourself. It means you're scared to have a real quality relationship. You might claim you want one. That goes for male and female. No matter what we're talking about, sexual or just relationship wise, friendship or whatever. It all ties into the same thing. You can't be scared to really have a real conversation or to really open up and show that you're emotional or that you have an emotional side. It's okay to be a human being. We've been taught that um, we should shut down to emotion and that it's not cool to do this or do that. But I mean, when you go home and you lay your head down at night, the reality is that you're gonna cry about some stuff. You're gonna be mad about some stuff. You're gonna be happy about some stuff. And whether you choose to tell somebody about it or not, and then put on a front or whatever, that's your decision. But everybody know that you got feelings. We all know that we all got feelings. So why are we sitting here trying to pretend like that ain't the case? Like we don't, need one another when we do. People who run this situation realize the importance of unity. They have it. They you think it's about black and white or rich and poor or this and that, but the people at the top understand unity. They're very unified in their approach to this world, and you see what that's gotten them. We can do the same deal. We have that same power to do exactly what we want to do when we want to do it. It's just a matter of what do you want to do. You ready to stand up and do something about it today? We are. That's what we're doing right now is standing up and doing something about it. We're putting it out there. It might not be popular opinion, but it is a valid and an important one, in my opinion, as well as I'm sure Swear feel the same way. But we're here to represent a. This is a statement to the world that it's okay to do the right thing. It's still cool, to be a real person and not what you've seen on TV for the last 30 or 40 years or whatever else. It's all right to be you at the end of the day. You know, who else is going to do it? Talked about that too. It's just, you got to be you. No one else can do it. So, Umoja at the end of the day it stands for unity, but for us it's about, making sure everybody gets a piece of that unity. We already have peace. We're good. You know what I'm saying? And I can never be bad again. I'm not gonna say bad things won't happen, but as long as I remember where I'm at now, what I'm holding on to, then I can always be saved in a sense. It's never gonna be too much. It'll always be just enough and just right. So
I mean, it just know who you are so we can get the best you, so the world can get, what I'm saying, the best of what you have to offer. Because everybody has something to offer this world that that's a little different than the next. Not higher, not more. It just may they can say it better. They can word it differently. Whatever the case may be, everybody has a purpose. But you have to be you first. You know what I'm saying? So we can get so the next person can get the real you. So then the next person, so now I got the real I've got the real Swerve. So now everybody's gonna get the real opposite Swerve. And then the next everybody's gonna get the next, okay, yeah, that person's real. Okay, that's unity, that's genuine. It's just a wildfire.
it's contagious.
It's a wildfire. The moment that you stop thinking, what I'm saying, that oh, I'm straight, I don't need nobody. Stop. Because you do. Just like me, just like Everybody else needs somebody. If don't nobody need nobody, then why did God take a rib and make Adam and Eve and all that? Because we need people. We need to be together. All of us need to unite and get together. And the time is now. And that's why we're standing up and about to make this very, very bold statement and give it to y'all. And it's raw, but gentle and genuine form.
Hopefully it helps.
Umoja.
Productions.
Swerve.